Most of us just want to go to work, have a few laughs, collect our paychecks, and go home. But every now and again, we find ourselves in a scenario where the weight of the situation bears down on us. And if you're looking for an example like that, look no further than this story.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlin whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm trying to be nice here. Okay. I think I get it. I think I get it. I think we all get it. Not too much more has to be said here. Let's continue to get some more context, but I think I see what might have happened. Let's continue here.
Tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Dude said, believe me, you can't. Dude is wilding right now.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough. Dank Demoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
Wait, real quick before we listen to what the lawyer was saying. I think where the driver made the first mistake was being as explicit as he was. If you notice there, he said, hey, you know, you should get an Uber XL. I don't think my tires are going to handle it. Major mistakes. He did apologize and he left, but like, I feel like that is the clearest cut example of discrimination. You can't discriminate based on someone's weight. I understand that, you know, Uber drivers at the end of the day have a lot of wear and tear on their cars, and they're probably doing anything they can to mitigate the damage. But you also can't be that obvious with what your intentions are. If anything, you probably should have made up a dumb example like, I don't know, I have a goldfish operation I have to go to. My apologies. Or like, make up a fake phone call and say, hey, you know, I just got a call and sorry, I can't go right now. Good luck with your next Lyft driver, and just leave. And everything would have been fine. But the fact that she was recording and he was being as honest as he was, really not a good look. Let's keep going.
And I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same.
Hold on. We're not going to let them get away with that, are we? Other full-figured folks. These people are not slick. But, you know, I appreciate the artfulness. They were very artful with their language. I don't know if I'm saying that properly. But you know what? That did make me think about the idea that he probably could have let her in the car, because I'm not too sure how heavy this girl is. Actually, wait, she's... Actually, after finding out, she's pretty heavy. But I mean, look, she's like almost 480 pounds. And I think to myself, you know, she's almost double my weight. But if there was two of me in a car, that would be fine, right? But again, there's something you have to consider about weight distribution. If there was two people distributed evenly in the backseat of a car, it would fit a lot better than one person and all their weight on one side of the car. So what's the word they use? Roundly people? Shapely people?
Full-figured folks.
I don't know. I completely forgot and I just heard it. Let's keep going. We're almost wrapped here.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see like what we go through as bigger people, you know?
He said, believe me. Dude is wildin'.
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride.
Now, for additional context, at the time of this recording, Lyft has actually released two separate statements on this matter. The first, or I'm not really too sure of the order, was directly to Dank Demoss, and it reads as follows. We're disheartened to look at this driver's unacceptable behavior. Please DM us at your earliest convenience for additional support. We'd like to address this as soon as possible. You're already seeing that their PR team is on it and they're cleaning up the situation as best as they can. Again, clear on what side they're on here. And the second statement is a bit more general, but speaks to the company policy as a whole. So look, up until this point, you probably got a feel for where some of my thoughts were as we were going through the video. But allow me to put it all together in a nice, concise package. As far as the Uber driver is concerned, my guy engaged in a clear-cut example in 4K of discrimination based on weight. And while I do feel for him, I think we all do here, considering the wear and tear on his vehicle, he was not crafty enough with his words to walk away from this situation unscathed. Dealing with a major corporation like Lyft, he will likely not be able to drive for them anymore. But remember, there's always Uber. I hope he learns the lesson and plays the game a little bit better for next time. Now, as far as Miss Dank Demoss is concerned, you know, the lady who is heavily considering her options with her lawyers, emphasis on heavy, I will say it's pretty obvious to myself and anyone else who comes across this situation that this is a clear example of a clout farming operation. And you know what? I get it. You are a rapper, a public figure, well, semi-public figure. And in some ways, you're trying to employ the tactics of our president. All controversy is good controversy if you can navigate it properly and steer it towards your goals. And if you can, all is fair. And so on that front, I wish you luck and hope you use this attention to boost your career and potentially make some money on the side. But also, I have some not nice things to say. I don't know if being the lady who had to turn around and sue Lyft after being potentially too big to fit into a car is the person I'd like to be known as on the internet. And while I agree that it was not okay that you were discriminated against, you'll probably find it pretty hard to find sympathy from folks who hear about the situation. And you certainly are not going to find it from me. More importantly, though, I think the reason for that is what you should take a vital lesson from. Being overweight is not an immutable trait. We aren't talking about skin, eye color, race, or some other genetic-based trait that's outside of your control. We're talking about weight. The thing that fluctuates based on your lifestyle. So when you're discriminated against based on your size, while I understand it's hurtful, there is absolutely something you can do about it. So long as you can move, control what you eat, and just get a little bit disciplined, maybe a lot of bit disciplined, you can absolutely turn the ship around. Might be a big ship though, but it can be turned around. Certainly can be turned around. Remember, you can't control what others do, but you can control what you do. So finding yourself in a potential similar situation in the future is a choice. So make better choices. And if you don't, then next time, maybe consider taking the Uber XL. Anyways, that's my perspective. What's yours? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe, as I got much more content like this on the way. So until next time, YouTube. Peace.